Here in Salem, citizens have already agreed to 6 losses. Tomorrow, more will be hanged. John Proctor, one of them, will be hanged tomorrow too. He's actually here with us. John, please come in.
Hello.
So, how are you, John?
It's been kind of a bummer all day. Well, good friends. Not too good, to answer your question.
Okay.
Not too good.
Let's get straight into it.
If we must.
Well, starting from the biggest part of this whole craziness going on. So, the whole town here knows about your affair with Abigail Williams. If you could say one last thing to her, what would it be?
You know, to be completely honest, I don't know if I would even be able to look at her at this point. She's hurt not only me, but the people I love. It'd be hard not to hurt her at this point, like physically. She's just got so much heartache in Salem. I don't think I need to set her straight. She'll get what's coming to her. I think I just walk away from her.
Okay. Well, since you've been, pretty much tied up in a jail cell, thinking about what's been going on, do you have any regrets about all this?
Well, since everybody already knows about my affair, thanks to you, of course, I regret ever having an intimate relationship with Abigail Williams. It was a weak moment for me, and I'm not blaming anybody but myself. I truly regret it, and I feel awful, like I've wronged not only God and my wife, but the whole community. I feel as though if we hadn't had a relationship, nobody would be in this situation. I just wish nobody else had to suffer due to my lust.
It's not your fault. Well, tomorrow, you're hanging. Are you scared of what's coming to you?
Wow. It's a lot to take in. But, you know, I'm not so much thinking of myself anymore. I've had a lot of time to myself. I mean, a lot of time. In that teeny jail cell, all to myself. 3 months. Even more. Alone. I've had countless hours to think about it all. Myself, my family, my friends. I'm sick of worrying about myself. I cannot pity myself any longer. I don't even deserve that. I don't. Now, I worry only for the fate of my wife, my children, and my friends. All the people I loved are accused of these wicked lies. Even my kids. They went after my kids. Just to hurt me. That's what scares me most. That someone is willing to hurt innocent children just to hurt someone else. These people live in the world with us.
Crazy world. Family man, yeah. I like it.
I try.
Well, since this has affected your family, your friends, pretty much the whole community, do you have any last efforts planned to stop these next executions?
Let me tell you this. I won't stop telling them that these so-called witch trials are crazy until the day they fit me for that rope. I promise you, I will fight with my last ounce of energy to stop this madness.
So you only have a few hours to figure something out.
Yeah, not a lot of time. I kind of procrastinated that one, but what are you gonna do, I guess?
Do you think these trials will go down in infamy?
I definitely think those who have suffered stories will be told. They need to be told. People will wonder how others could do such things. I truthfully think that in time people will see how silly this is. But I'm afraid it will be too late. They've already hanged 6 people. 6 of my neighbors. That's 6 lives 6 souls. Those people had families, people who depended on them, and they're not coming back. How can people just forget that? We need to share their story. That is our duty. Share what happened to them. That's the least we could do for those poor people.
Okay.
Tell the injustices that happened here in Salem.
Your wife, Elizabeth, as you know, was accused before you. You dropped everything you were doing at that time just to go and defend her and try to get the charges dropped on her.
That is true.
In the middle of the process, the tables turned on you. Did you ever come to mind that maybe you would be accused?
I never thought that this whole thing would turn into such a nightmare. I thought that I had good evidence to get my wife and all the others of the accused off the list. Both of my strategies failed, and eventually, like you said, backfired. I originally saw the girls' afflictions as a big hoax, and of course, I thought that the officials would see through it as well. But in a way, I knew that there was a chance that I might be accused. I needed to protect my wife and children, and I was willing to take that risk. I just never thought it would get this bad.
Yeah, I don't think any of us did. What's your take on Rebecca Nurse being accused, tried, and executed?
That is just about the most corrupt thing in all of this mess. She was the best person I've ever known. Many people told of her innocence, thus risking themselves to be accused. No one would do such a thing unless she was truly a great person. That shows that people loved her. And I just can't believe she's gone. And sadly, she was hanged. Not even 4 weeks ago. If she, the best person I've ever known, was unjustly killed, how could any of us common folk expect our fate to be? Sorry, it's deep. Sorry to show my emotional side.
That's what we wanted. Just let it out. After all that has happened to you, your family, and your friends, would you be able to ever forgive those who inflicted these hard times of the trial on you and all them?
That truly is a hard question. I have yet to even think of forgiveness. I think in time I would be able to forgive. But right now, I have internal wounds and external wounds. Look at that. That was a hard time for me. I need to let them heal, but if I can ever expect those I have wronged to pardon me, I must pardon others. It's not going to be easy, trust me, after all that has happened. But I'm just going to give it time.
If you were in the higher part of the court and you were deciding the fate of all these accused witches instead of where you are now, being accused, do you think you would be in favor of the accused or would you be against them?
Another good question. I, myself, have thought this question over many times in my head with all the time I have, as I said before. I guess I will never know what I would do truly. Because you and I both know I'll never be in that situation.
Abby.
But I like to think I would fight the other officials with all I had to prove the accused innocent and put the rumors to rest. If I am still the same person as I am at this very moment, with the same mind, I believe I would do what is right. I truly do. With all my heart.
Cookie?
Yo, I wanna keep my figure for being hanged,
Are you
the
sure?
whole town's gonna be there, so I kinda need to look good.
Yo-ho. You only hang once.
Well,
Wow.
that is true. I guess I'll have one.
After going through all that you've gone through in this past year, do you feel like your relationship with God has strengthened or weakened?
I'm a man of good moral. I never agreed with that Paris's ways.
Why?
He seemed to abuse his power. Don't you agree?
You know what? I just couldn't say.
Protecting, I'm a brave man, I can say. I am a strong man who's not afraid to stand up for what I believe in.
I plan on living best tomorrow.
Yeah. Not hanging is always nice, but, like you said, yo-ho. I won't back down just because of a few angry men. Recently, yes, you mentioned quite a lot during this interview, which just perked me right up. I'm going to die from those morals. It was a big decision of mine, and I don't care what anyone says. I believe it is right. Seeing all my good neighbors hanged for not admitting to a false accusation really has showed me the goodness in the world that I thought there was none left. I see goodness in them. Definitely goodness. Goodness from God. So I do believe I have a stronger relationship with God. With all this wickedness going on around me, I've seen the good. And I like it.
Well, we like it too. Well, looks like he's coming for you. Well, thank you for being on this show with us.
Wish me luck, and I still got one more night left.
Bye now.